such and guess it's RLF.
Hold on. I had noise suppression on.
That's a thing?
Background noise suppression is apparently a thing that's available on Discord now. And
That is bananas.
Damn,
like
that's
literally,
hilarious.
he was clapping 3 inches from the phone.
Yeah. At one point, I just clapped rapid fire while he was speaking. You responded to him speaking and said that you didn't hear me clapping.
Wow,
And
that's
I was like, that's impossible.
That feature works.
Yeah, at least you know it works.
Holy fucking shit.
It's good that Discord figured something out.
I guess. Not really. Kind of hindrance to us, if I'm being honest. I'm filled with rage right now.
Isn't it amazing how quickly you can get mad at technology? Like human beings.
I'm
every day.
the worst with it. I'm literally the worst with it.
I don't doubt it.
Invariably something will happen where technology does not work.
Yes.
For me. And every time I am reminded of how it does not work, and every time I am so unbelievably angry. I can't tell you, on more than one occasion, I have had a brand new product break, and I will go without said product because I have thrown it.
Okay. I was like, when you say break, is it like when you get a car and it's a lemon?
No, it's like when you buy something
And you smash it against the wall?
and it doesn't work.
Matt,
For the fucking 100th time this has happened, so you just take the goddamn broken stick that you just paid $17 for and you smash it into the concrete wall.
Yes.
You storm out of the parking lot with the attendant going, "What the hell?"
Oh, so this is related
No.
to vaping. Okay, gotcha.
Sir, you broke this baby monitor. You could have returned it.
So I'm assuming that things are going well with quitting.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, they're there to help you quit.
No.
Oh. Huh.
I thought they were just the new hot thing in town.
Yeah. You do show up with different ones each time you're around. That one has a light on the end of it, which is obnoxious.
This one's got a bottle
yeah.
opener.
But you've had
Dude, that would
ones
be
where
handy.
it's just like, I guess, yeah. If you're like looking for something in the middle of the night,
Mine's got mace.
you used to have the real Robo Dick.
Oh man, yeah.
Like,
That real Robo Dick.
I was sucking on that nicotine cock of the future.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, this is healthier. I was like, sounds it, bud.
It did sound like a dick.
Doctor said this is good for me. It's not the 1800s, so I don't think so. Try our healthy Lucky Strikes, now filtered.
Lucky Strike.
We use double teeth.
There's double teeth in Lucky Strike.
They're unwanted. Who wants teeth in their cigarettes?
Smoke
I
Lucky
don't know, I
Strike,
think
you'll hate
doctors
it.
are the biggest scam going on right now.
You think doctors are the
Yeah, I
biggest
think in
scam?
medical school they're just like, all right, watch like Seasons of House.
Yeah,
Break your
really?
groups and study.
You think that's...
what about-
listen,
Don't tell
what about
anybody
before
about
House?
this. You'll get paid a ton of money. Nobody understands insurance.
that's true. But the thing that I feel about doctors, Ryan Sickler on the Honeydew podcast always says this, is that the guy or gal or person, whatever,
Robot.
or robot that comes in dead last is also still called doctor.
Well, yeah, but that's why you gotta
Oh.
review. You gotta call
Yeah.
people. Say,
Yeah. So, like, there's a wide range of doctors that you can go to. The guy who comes in dead last in all of the tests in medical school is also still called doctor.
The guy rocking full C's.
Yeah, exactly.
How you
Still
doing?
Doctor.
How you doing?
Well, they'll know like the general
Right.
gist of what's going on.
Making us
Exactly.
think you could pull a C.
Do you honestly, Sage, do you think
Hey.
you could pull a C in college level biology?
Oh, come on. I could pull so many C's.
Okay. All right.
What would you describe as the powerhouse of the human cell?
Dude, I'm the powerhouse, all right?
There's a little Seich in all of us.
So,
Right, but I mean of the human cell.
I'm the powerhouse. I like that was a slowly delivered response for a wrestler.
I'm the powerhouse.
Let me tell you something mean, Gene. I'm the powerhouse.
been watching a lot of wrestling lately.
It's the mitochondria, by the way. The mitochondria is the powerhouse.
I was going to say the nucleus.
That's the core.
Oh, all right. Well,
Well, you don't let me finish, man. It's the mitochondria. So,
Boom, got it.
yeah, he got it.
Slam
the medulla
dunk.
oblongata.
Is it the membrane wall?
Oh, insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
I have no idea it's mitochondria. That might be plants. I have no fucking
Dude,
clue.
no idea.
No, you're right,
I was
Matt. Or at
so
least
bad in science.
maybe.
At least it's definitely a made up word.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no.
I
It's,
have no, I
somewhere.
fucking know. I graduated from high school and I was like, well, I don't need that anymore.
I'm done with all of it.
We're not going to be a scientist in this life. Maybe
When-
the next one.
still
when I
time.
learned in college that physics counted as a science credit, I was
was
so
all- that was all I
stoked
had.
because it's just math. And I was like, oh, I don't have to memorize any of that chemistry or biology shit. I'm so down for this. let's find the circumference of some things. Circumference, whatever.
Dude, math sucks. Oh, let's get rid of math. Down with math.
Math,
Down
math
with
was
math.
fine until I got into like higher level calculus, and then I was like, all right, so just like all letters now. All right. Once you tell me that math is theory based and not product based, I'm like, yeah, all right, this is for somebody else. I showed up to the party.
Oh, y'all making shit up in here. Okay. Y equals bananas. I'll take an A.
I'll take some Y.
That's
yeah,
my
give me
theory.
Y.
Disprove me, fucker.
I've probably told this story in the podcast, but I was in calc. What'd you say? All right.
I feel like we're losing them.
Are you guys there still?
What?
We're probably rubber banding on you.
Yeah, rubber band man.
Okay, so I was in calculus, and it's like halfway through the semester, and I remember I showed up to a quiz, it wasn't like a pop quiz. It was whatever. It was a test.
Yeah, pop up video.
And I read question 1, didn't fucking get it. And you guys have been listening to this podcast for quite a while. You've heard me read and speak. I'm dyslexic. So a lot of times and you don't necessarily need to be dyslexic to do this, but if I am like stumped by question 1, I will immediately go to the back of the quiz and start from the bottom and work my way backwards.
Well, started from the bottom.
So-
now we're here. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not like number 2?
No.
Okay.
No, I will go to the end of the quiz and be like, let's see where this story ends.
let's
See
Fuck
if it
this,
gets any
I'm writing
better.
an essay.
We'll go over my weird quiz taking or test taking habits after this. But
Okay, so I go to the back, and let's say it's a 10-question quiz. I don't know if that's the case, but I flip it over, read question 10. No idea what the fuck it is. Don't even know how to start. Go back to 1, and then at this point, I just now read all of the questions in order and realize I don't know anything.
I'm in the wrong classroom.
No, I was in the right class. I knew that for sure. And I pull out the syllabus, and I see that at the top, she says that she drops the lowest grade. I write my name at the top of the quiz, and I walk up front to the teacher, and I go, on the syllabus, it says that you dropped the lowest grade. She's like, yes, that's right. And I hand her the blank test, And I say, well, this one's going to be it for me. And I walk the fuck out. I didn't even write. She's like, are you sure you don't even want to try? And I was like, I could do work. I would be doing worse if I tried. She was like baffled. But like I remember it was a young professor too.
She stood up when you walked out and clapped.
What?
She stood up when you walked out and clapped.
No, that is not what happened. That is not what happened. I can guarantee you that. But I remember that, and like the next day at the end of class, she was like, "Do you need like a tutor or something?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna need help." Yeah, because I don't know what's going on. I pulled a C, but oh boy, I was like, I'm done with math. Done with it.
Just the one quiz. Done.
Yeah.
You showed me gibberish.
Yeah.
And told me to fix it.
Yeah. If
And
you
said you would grade me on how well I did.
Yeah. Nope. I'm not giving you the opportunity. I'm gonna grade it for you. 0. That's a 0.
If it could go lower, that's fine.
Yeah. The only way it's going lower is if I try and answer any of these questions. Like that and Calc 2. Not Calc 2. Accounting 2. I took Accounting 1. Loved it. Really fascinated by it. It was the semester I declared myself as a business major. Calc 2, to give you an idea of who this professor was, it was an older man in his 50s. Was the type of guy who liked to boast about the fact that he would read a book nightly. Didn't own a television, and the last TV show he had watched was MASH in his early 20s or something.
So
like
a
that.
hip dude.
Just a hip motherfucker.
Wait, what was the show?
MASH in
MASH,
his
all right,
early
yeah.
20s.
All right.
Good,
The other
good one
thing
to go
about
out
him,
on.
Yeah. Could have been worse.
What?
Good one to go out
Good
on.
one to go out.
Yeah, not a bad one. He said he would occasionally watch sporting events at like bars, and I was like, okay.
But I'd have
but
to
he
get
didn't own a
dressed up.
television. Yeah. Just to give another like example of who this man was, he would correct the textbook as he'd be teaching.
Jesus.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing his job.
I remember during the what? Go ahead.
Doing his job.
Yeah. So he gave a quiz and I did so poorly on it. I think I got like a 60. No. I got like a 30 something. No, yeah, I got a 32. And I remember excuse me, I got a 33. And I remember saying to myself, he's going to need to make this curve 32 points for me to get a passing grade, because 65 is passing. And the class had done so poorly on it that he made it a 31-point curve. And I still failed.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
I would like to just cap this end of story time by saying I graduated with a 3.6. So I did fine.
Yeah, no, nobody's...
I
yeah.
did do fine in the end. But, boy, were these two shining examples.
Wait, what was so different about Accounting 2, though? Were they, like, what happened?
It was the professor.
Oh.
Old man.
Like, this guy, he would just dictate to us. And he would then tell you to do, like, X number of chapters before the next class. Basically, his teaching style was for you to read the textbook and to just understand it. And I never had a shot. But the class also didn't get it because, remember, he gave a 31-point curve because the class had done so poorly.
Right. It
It wasn't just me.
This was style over... Yeah. This
Yeah.
is teaching style.
If there were 30 kids, I think I very clearly remember him saying that 3 had passed. And then he gave that curve, and it brought it up to over, like, an average of the class. So that means that there were still 10 plus, myself included, that had failed.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I passed that. I got a C in that one. I never looked back. The worst I ever did was Spanish 2. I got a D. Only D in college. I took that with Seich's ex-girlfriend. And on more than one occasion, I was woken up because I was snoring too loudly.
Yep. Sounds like you.
Yeah. So
So the only D you got in college was from Seich's ex-girlfriend.
No.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't like that.
Wait a
I don't
minute.
like that.
Wait a minute.
So wait, what was your story?
Oh, no, it's not so much a story as you were talking about, like, your test-taking style.
Yeah.
Like, you would go from one, start at the back. Every test I ever got, this was the style I took it in.
Yeah.
You look, you see question 1, you turn to the back, you see the number of the very last question.
Okay.
That's how many tests there are. From there, you break it down into sections. Okay? Say number 1 is the first, number 50 is the last.
Sure.
Okay? 5 sections. 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 30, and so on. Go through 1 through 10. Any questions you don't understand, skip. After 10, go back and reread them all.
Okay.
If you still don't understand them, continue on with the next section. Do this while double checking the ones you did. You do this for every section down the line.
This is so diligent.
This is every test I ever took.
Damn.
Okay.
Tests were the most organized I have ever been in my entire life
Yeah.
Sounds
for
terrible.
anything. And
Why there? Why in
I
that
know.
arena?
because it was the only thing.
Is it the grading aspect?
The grading aspect, yes, kind of, but mainly for the fact that I knew I'm never going to do homework.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm surprised by this.
I'm never going to do homework,
Yeah,
so I
homework
need
sucked.
to ace these because homework is usually at least 20%.
Yeah.
So if I never do that at home, if I ace all these, I'm getting 80s. And yeah, that was
My earliest memory of you, now we've told this before for sure, was you handing out the juicy fruit gum in the hallway of middle school.
of course.
But we had a class together. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you're going to remember this story. But I'm pretty sure the teacher's name was Miss Olson. And it was science class. I don't remember if it was biology or chemistry. But Matt was the only one who got 100 on the quiz. Because in the directions, she was doing an experiment on the class. And she gave out a very easy quiz. So everybody got 90s or 80s. Because it was 10 questions. But Matt was the only one who got 100 because in the directions it said, when you're finished with this quiz, write the name of the principal at the top of the page. And you were the only one who did it.
You gotta read the instructions.
And that's exactly what you said. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Who was was it Chambers? I feel like that was his name.
At the time, it was.
Dread.
Kaplinski.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it was Chambers.
Yeah. But that was that's probably my second earliest memory of you. Because we weren't friends then. I just remember thinking, fucking.
That
What a
asshole.
No, you're right.
But I also remember thinking, I have seen this teacher on more than one occasion ask him why he has not done his homework. But he gets a fucking 100 on this quiz because he read the directions. He couldn't do chapter 2 over the weekend. But
I'm not doing that when I'm at home. That is home. It's not a place for work.
Well, it's called
Your
homework,
boss
Matt.
doesn't give you shit to take home and do over the weekend.
Well, part of-
usually, some jobs I
about to
found
say.
out later you do.
Yeah, I was about to
Most
say.
jobs though, you clock out at 5. You're done skis. Nobody's like, hey, I need you to read chapter 2 and come back to me tomorrow. I'm gonna quiz you on it. Fuck off. Get me ready for the real world. Tell me shit to do at home. Your job's to teach me here.
bitch.
I was diligent against homework.
Now, Seich, were you the type to do homework?
Oh, God, no. I don't think if I was doing homework, it was the morning that I got to school.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dun, dun.
And now, Al, you obviously did homework.
Yeah, I did
Like
homework.
as soon as you got home, right?
Not as soon as I got home, but
Gotta crank
I
one
would.
out first.
I would do it. Yeah, crank one out, eat some cookies, watch some.
Crank one out, watch some TV.
Play
Yeah.
some video games.
Crank one out, eat dinner. Crank one out, do your homework.
Yeah.
Crank one out, go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Everybody did that every day from 13 to
I didn't
18.
masturbate 4 times in
Five.
the afternoon and evening.
A lot.
That's
Everyone did.
that's a lot. You're just spitting dust by Friday afternoon. You're just like, it hurts. It hurts.
It looks like an old person's leg.
Oh, my God.
I mean, there were days I probably hit 3, but that's the whole day.
Rookie. You sweet summer child.
You know, for me, that'd be the whole fucking day. That wouldn't just be like, well, I'm home from school. Now I'll start doing this.
Yeah, okay, let's make Matt feel like a freak.
Well, I didn't have a computer in my bedroom either.
You're not a freak,
I'm
Matt.
joking.
You had a computer in your bedroom, so
Yeah, I mean,
that was just Pandora's box for you.
literally.
Yeah.
There's porn of that.
Just a box opening.
No. Well, yeah.
hot, sweaty box.
The little look upwards and eyebrow raise you did. Well, yeah.
Oh, Pandora. She was a hard worker.
She was.
She did homework. She did a lot of homework.
Yeah,
She did homework in the kitchen. She did homework in the bathroom.
Oh, wow. That's kind of gross, doing homework in the bathroom. Poop on your paper.
Gross definitely comes to mind. Yeah.
Have you ever seen? I'm pretty sure it's a parody porno video that you can like look up on YouTube, but there's a woman who pretends to be a lifeguard for a guy in a tub.
Okay. I have not. I
I'm a lifeguard to make sure that you're safe while I'm on duty, and he's like, "Lady, it's a bathtub. It's 1.5 feet." He's just not buying into it at all.
Oh, he doesn't get. Okay.
I gotta show you it
All
later.
right. I was like, I get it, but did he?
I think I may have seen
I don't
that,
know if
Matt.
it's a real like just porno that was trying to make people laugh,
Okay.
or if it's just a porn parody that's fucking brilliantly done.
Yeah, that segues perfectly into a movie I watched this week.
Oh, well, let's fucking do it to it.
If you guys are interested.
Yeah, dude, let's get it. Let's get nasty.
Okay.
Movie time.
Get
So
get stanky.
I watched like 13 things I think this week.
Jesus.
13 going on 30.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But the segue that's perfect is one of the horror movies I watched was An American Werewolf in London from 1981.
Nice.
One of my all-time favorite horror movies. And at the end of the film, the werewolf, of course, I believe is David, and he is in a smut theater.
Nice.
And when he first sits down, he goes in there. No, is he David or is his friend David? Oh, man.
My David.
No, I always get that mixed up. But anyway, he sees his friend who gets killed by the werewolf in the beginning of the movie. He keeps seeing him because he's doomed to walk the earth until the bloodline of the werewolf has been severed. And he's decaying. Every time you see him, he's more and more fucked up.
Oh.
And
Gross.
which I love that idea. And he goes into this theater, and like I said, it's a smut theater. There's a porno on the screen, and it's a couple. They're having sex, and they show the lady's chest or whatever. But then a large dude walks into the room. He's shirtless, but like has pants on or whatever. And he goes, "What the fuck's going on? I can't believe you're doing this to me." And the guy who was there with the lady goes, "What do you mean? Who are you?" And then the camera cuts back to him, and then it cuts back to the woman. She goes, "Yeah, who the hell are you?" And then it cuts back to him, and he goes, "Oh, I must be in the wrong room." And then they just kind of stand there for a second, and then it cuts back to the American Werewolf in London film.
What?
Where, like, you just took this weird little detour into a porno joke.
Wrong room.
I totally forgot that was part of the movie, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh, that's
oh my
amazing.
god, it made me laugh so hard. But
That's
I was just
fucking
like,
hysterical.
"That's out of this world." Like, that's so weird. So it is David, and then the friend's name is Jack. Okay.
I must be in the wrong room.
Yeah. That wasn't the exact dialogue, but that's the intention.
Right.
And then you remember that the movie is directed by John Landis, who is one of the National Lampoon guys, and you're like, all right, but that was weird, man.
Out of place.
You immediately follow that scene by him having a conversation with his decaying friend Jack, who then shows him all of the victims of his murders from the night before. And then the moon comes out and he kills everybody in the theater.
Whoa.
So, yeah, so spoilers, but you're just like, what the fuck's going on?
What I just watched.
Now, there are a couple other moments that are funny in the film, but that one was a blatant joke.
Right.
Like, that looked like a sketch from a National Lampoon magazine.
Right.
They just threw in the film out of nowhere. But I love that movie, American Werewolf in London. Excellent.
Yeah, that's good.
As far as the other, that you guys have seen that, right? Well,
No.
Seich, obviously.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Maybe you've heard a podcast about it.
No. 'Cause it sounds like a good movie, so probably not.
It is. Now, staying with that, like, heavily makeup, great practical effects, I also watched Hellraiser from 1987 the first time.
Okay.
Clive Barker wrote and directed. That's where Pinhead comes from.
Right.
The
Cenobites.
Cinnabon. I have never seen any of those films, so I started off with Hellraiser, which, where you should start. Dear Lord, that is a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they ripping
That
skin and
is-
shit?
Yeah.
Yes. That is, and then I'm reading on Wikipedia that it was originally rated an X, and they had to take a lot out of the film.
Jeez.
And you're just like, Jesus Christ. Such a fucked up film. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but excellent. Like, the practical effects hold up for the most part. Like, who was ever part of that makeup department, man, I hope they worked forever. Because that was excellent. Like, the movie, I think the genre is called body horror. Because it's like a lot of body torture. It's not necessarily jump out and scare you. It's like
Right. It's like Saw.
manipulation. And yes, like Saw, exactly.
I just didn't know it had its own
thing.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really good. I totally understand why people love Pinhead. Now, I haven't seen any of the other films. I gotta imagine that there's something good about them. They kept making them.
It's weird. I've got a good body horror one as well.
Okay, what's yours?
Just to jump in real quick.
Sure,
It's a weird one that I got inspired to watch based off of a YouTube series I watched, but it was called Impetigore.
Never heard of it.
Pedigore.
Better go.
Yeah. It's
Sounds
it's a
fake.
foreign film.
Okay. You
and
don't say.
Is it Italian?
It's about this. No, I do not want to be racist. It is an Asian country.
Okay.
I'm not sure which.
Oh, all right. You
South
can just
Korea,
say.
Japan.
Well, I don't know if it's like in the Philippines, because they're. I'm not sure where.
Get
Exactly.
into detail about their complexion.
Oh god.
Exactly what I'm not gonna do.
Oh, all right.
But some Asian descent, and this woman's working as a toll booth operator with her friend. She says this guy's been coming through like multiple nights, stalking her or whatever. And he shows up, asks her if she's this woman. She says no. Then he just fucking attacks her with a machete.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, jeez.
I mean, like, stabs her leg where she has this scar in her leg.
No.
And he, like, stabs into the scar.
Cool.
Security shows up, like, kills him. Because
Wow.
he's attacking a woman with a knife.
Yeah.
And she finds, like, the scroll inside the cut. And
So it turns out she was that bee.
fast forward to the end of the movie. Spoilers for this movie. But yeah, you find out that she couldn't remember much of her early life, and she is from the small village, and she was born without skin.
What? Okay.
And
Ew.
her father, who was a doll maker, supposedly killed 3 children, and then 5 years later, she appeared fully healed with skin on.
So he made her skin?
Out of the 3 girls supposedly he
Oh,
killed.
shit.
And that
Gross.
cursed the village, so now every child born in the village is born without skin.
Jeez.
Ew.
So they kill every child that is born.
Yeah, yeah.
So like every day or every other day in this place there's a fucking funeral.
Stop.
You would think they'd
Time to
just
kill
stop
a baby.
fucking
Yeah,
after
just
a
stop
while.
having babies.
You'd think, but men are rapey.
Hey, man. Get some condies. Get some
How old is
condies.
this movie?
Not that old. It's fairly recent.
2019.
Did you just say get some condies, as in condoms?
Yeah.
I wanted to clarify that. Yeah.
We looked it up. It's 2019.
2019.
Jeez.
And it was actually really, really good.
Sounds good.
Like it was violent, and it had like that body horror
Yeah.
esqueness to it, but it was also just very creepy. The
Yeah.
characters in the movie, like everybody from this village, just like switches on a dime, and like you can catch them making small slip ups, but then like they'll switch their tone and they'll go from like calm to angry to nice very
Oh.
quickly, and it's very off putting.
Yeah.
Really good.
Very racist.
No, I wouldn't say.
Speaking of villages,
Okay.
I watched Midsommar
Midsommar.
2019 with Florence however you say it, Pugh. P-O-U-G-H. She
Pugh.
Pugh. Yeah, Florence Pugh. She was Paige from Fighting with My Family. And she also was in Little Women, and she's also in Zach Braff's bed probably at the moment.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, better for him. Much better for him. Middle-aged dude with a giant nose. Like,
See, he does a 30-second wrap up at the end of every episode. Wow.
I love that.
Sorry, I'm just
Community.
dropping community lines now.
So-
I love that fucking show.
Midsommar, don't worry, I'm not going to give a 17-minute dissertation on any films this week. I won't subject you guys to that. And I apologize for my very long-winded explanation. I liked Last House on the Left, okay? All right, I'm sorry, I like the movie.
You put your passion into it.
yeah,
Like if,
okay.
if people
put
were
my
on
fist in your face.
People were more pissed about my volume.
Yeah, that's true.
fuck off.
Midsommar is 2.5 hours long. It's a horror film. That's too much movie.
It's too long.
It's too much horror.
Right? Like,
Yes.
Sites, you've seen a lot of horror movies. What's the cutoff
I'm
time?
saying like hour 45 tops.
Bingo. That is the correct answer. That is absolutely the tops. If you want to stretch it to 2 hours,
It better
Fine.
be a good 2 hours.
but 226 for a horror film fucking drags. It drags harder than my description of Last House on the Left.
Does it get creepier at least?
And from what I understand, it's mostly like weird psychological horror, like The
Yes.
Wicker Man.
It is. So it's a spiritual remake of Wicker Man, which is an iconic British horror film, which I have not seen but plan to. I think it looks and sounds fantastic. But in Wicker Man and
Well, you
in
just watched the Nicolas Cage version.
no.
What's wrong with the
No. I'm not gonna watch that one.
Nicolas fucking Cage? Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. A bed's gonna freak out. So, in both films, you have an outsider. In Midsommar, it's a group of Americans. In Wicker Man, the original, it's a detective who go to a small religious community, and then you start noticing that things are odd or eerie. Then people start disappearing, and then the movie has a big crescendo that I don't want to spoil.
Right.
Okay.
But
Aliens.
yeah, Sigourney Weaver shows up and she's like, I'm Ripley, cunts. And then,
They're like, this timeline makes no sense.
oh my god! So it's just too much film. Like there are moments in this movie where you're like, that's fucking sick. Like at one point they blood eagle a guy. Do you know what a blood eagle is? Okay. Do you guys know what a blood eagle is?
Is that when you break a eagle's nose and spray it on everyone?
No, incorrect.
That's-
And it would
you
be
wish.
a beak. It would be a beak.
Ooh.
A blood eagle from the Viking lore and mythology is when it's something that you save exclusively for your most hated of enemies.
So Matt,
And yes, it's when you take a knife and you run it up someone's spine, and then you make a T as well, and you flay their skin open.
Oh.
And then you individually break each rib, and then you open them suckers on up, and then you pull out the lungs, and you have the skin, the broken ribs, and the lungs extended to make them look like wings, and also you're bleeding unbelievably because you don't die from this because you haven't bled enough yet to die, and that is a blood eagle. Now, in the movie, you don't see the blood eagle. You just see someone who has been blood eagled. So it's way less fucking cool. Like it's still fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
Still would I wouldn't
know.
want to see it.
But it's a horror movie. You're there for some fucked up shit, and you get some, but it's just so long-winded. It's too. You could easily cut 20, 30 minutes from that movie, easily. But the movie opens with one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen. And like Florence Pugh's as an actress, her performance is out fucking standing. It is so good. And Chidi from A Good Place is in it as well.
Chidi Anagonye?
Yes, and he's excellent. He's excellent.
He's excellent in everything.
He really is. Very, very good actor. Do you guys want me to spoil what happens in the first 13 minutes?
I'm not gonna
It'll be
watch
quick.
this movie. So yeah.
Sure. What
All
happens
right.
with Cheaty?
So, Chidi isn't. Well, he is, but it's not about him. So Florence Pugh's character, she receives a message from her bipolar sister that is very abrupt, and it says something along the lines of, "I can't take it anymore. Everything's dark. I'm taking mom and dad with me." And she keeps responding to her sister like, "Hey, what's going on? Message me." Calling her, no response. At one point, the phone's ringing in the parents' house, and you see the parents sleeping in their bed. And she calls her boyfriend, who's the main character in the film, and he's out with the guys, and he's trying to talk her down and calm her down. She calls her girlfriends, and she's just freaking out, and she doesn't know what to do. And finally, you find out that the sister has run a hose from the back of a running car that she has connected to her parents' bedroom, where she has duct taped all of the air leaks.
Jeez.
And they are now dead from oxygen deprivation in their bed. And she diverted the hose into two sections. In the second section, she had duct taped to her own mouth.
Oh.
Yes. So that's the first 13 minutes of the movie.
Damn,
and you
girl.
hear when Florence Pugh's character receives this news, she lets out a guttural cry that runs down your fucking spine. Like, it's an outstanding performance and such a fucked up way to start a movie. And then it's sometime in the future and she's clearly still not right. And then they decide to go away on vacation to Sweden, and that's where they run into the community.
Knowing how that movie ends, that makes a lot more sense because I never knew what happened in the beginning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now that makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, listen, there are things in that movie that I thought were out fucking standing. But it's very bloated. There's so much you can take out. That being said, the last horror movie I watched this week was Ma, the 2019 Octavia Spencer movie.
Hey, Ma.
Great. I thought that was excellent.
It was pretty good.
I remember seeing when you watch the trailer for that,
Looks bad.
it looks like, oh, great, so bullying is bad because it might come back to bite you. But then you watch the movie and you're like, bullying's so bad.
Bullying's real
You
bad.
don't bully. You do not fucking bully.
No, people can play the long game. Do not bully.
Don't you like I said, I've got a bunch of other stuff. So what are some of the movies you guys watched?
Oh, let me. I don't have that many.
I have one.
What is it, Al?
I saw Running Man. Well, I watched it again. I've seen it before, but
Is that Harrison Ford or
no, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he's in like
Arnold
the
Schwarzenegger
game and he has to survive.
I love that movie. Yes,
Good one.
I don't know if I've seen it or if
You
I
thought
did. It
he
was
meant Blade
a
Runner.
long time ago.
Well, I said, is it?
That's
Yeah.
not Boogie Nights. Did you tell them about that?
No, you've been with me the entire time.
Oh, yeah. So before we started
We haven't talked
recording,
about Saturday Night Fever yet.
before we started recording, Nikolai was talking to me about Saturday Night Fever. And he asked me if I had ever seen it. And I was like, yeah, but it was a long time ago. I don't remember any of the stuff you're describing.
Yeah.
So he goes into detail about it. And I'm like, this is really not sounding like Saturday Night Fever. And I go, wait a minute. I'm thinking of Boogie Nights.
Which is such a different movie.
Very different movie.
And it takes place in the 80s, not in the 70s.
So I can't really fault you for
Yeah.
Harrison Ford Blade Runner versus Running
True.
Man.
Random question for you, Al. Have you ever seen the movie Rollerball?
Oh,
I don't think so.
so bad.
Is it a
I,
comedy?
for some reason, feel, and it's not a comedy, I feel like you would enjoy that movie. I saw it in theaters.
It's a bad movie. Why would you ever?
It's
Wait a
Chris-
minute. There's a 2002 version.
Yeah, probably the 2002.
Yes.
There's a
Yeah,
ni-
you didn't
there's a
see the
2000
'70s version.
There's a 70.
The 70s
1975.
version is better than the 2002 version, but essentially I'm pretty sure it's Russia. It takes place in Russia, and basically like washed up athletes go to Russia, get juiced up with steroids, and play. It's a hybrid of think of it as X Games hockey on rollerblades, but European handball.
So roller derby.
So it's so it's similar to there's all these ramps and you're allowed to knock the shit out of people, but the whole objective of the game is to throw the ball into a goal.
Right.
And Chris Klein is in it, and then for some reason they add this whole big political element to it as well. But I feel like Al would really enjoy the
Not
movie.
just Chris Klein. You got LL Cool J in there. Don't
That's
forget about
right.
him.
That's true. He is in there. I forget who the love interest is, but she was good.
Oh, that would be Rebecca Ramshin? Probably not.
Romaine.
Oh.
Romaine?
Rebecca Ramsey. Oh no! Oh no!
To be fair,
Oh
it
my
is spelled super weird, so I guess that makes
It is. It is.
Rebecca Ramshin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have to check
I was
Rollerball.
like, Rebecca Ramsey.
It's like, I don't know who that is. I just want to keep hearing sites go, Romaine?
Romaine. Rebecca Lomaine Stamos?
Oh shit.
So how was Running Man with
It was
Arnold
good.
Schwarzenegger? Did he make it?
I
did
forgot
he make it
that-
out alive?
I forgot that there's like people in the beginning that he hangs out with. And then there's another lady that's in other movies he's in. And she's with him.
Great. I like that you and I are like, it's a Goldilocks thing.
Polar opposite.
I'm too hot, you're too cold. We have no idea where just right is. It's probably Matt.
Nikolai will look up what other films
This
the
director-
key grip worked on.
I love the lighting.
Yeah. And Al is like, Arnold Schwarzenegger's there, and then also a lady.
And that lady is in other movies.
And then there's pew, pew, and then
And he's like, I'm the running man.
he goes, ow.
He does.
And then Will Smith says, welcome to Earth. Punches an alien.
Oh,
I watched Independence Day too.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Oh fuck.
What have you
got,
Seich or Matt?
Hold on. No, I'm not done with you yet. How do you feel Running Man held up? What is that movie? Early 90s?
I think it's like 80s, mid 80s maybe. It's good.
Yeah.
87.
87. Yeah, wasn't
Okay. How were there graphics? Were there CGI effects?
I mean, all the CGI effects because it like takes place in a game show. So like
Yeah.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, the intros for the different people, like, it fits, because it does feel like in 80s, even though it's the future, it does feel like it fits. Who's the game show guy?
Okay.
Not Waco, right?
I don't fucking know.
Right.
John Stamos.
Sorry. That guy.
This guy? Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson, he's the main
Oh.
bad boy.
R-Dawes. Okay. All right. Do you recommend it?
Yes, I give it 2 thumbs up.
Wow.
Wow, that's all of his thumbs.
Well, I got
not
big
anymore.
toes and the dinky, so.
Also, not.
Put your dinky up.
Put your dinky up.
What? Do you rate movies with your dinky?
Two thumbs, 2 toes, 1 dinky, all the way up.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm getting all 5 up.
It's a good movie.
I want to be clear that dinky is penis.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
No, it's dinky from now on.
Sir, you have dinky problems.
What do you want me to do for you, baby? You want me to suck your dinky?
Put that whole dinky in your mouth.
Oh, give me your fat dink.
Excuse me, ma'am. It's dinky. Don't abbreviate. That's disrespectful. Now, I'd like to insert my dinky in your vim vam.
Vim Vam or
Yeah,
Bim Bam?
Either or.
Yeah, either one works.
Dealer's choice. It's not my body part.
Oh, shit.
Ladies, he had an enormous dinky.
My Bim Bam was flooded.
Sites, what'd you watch this week?
Oh, I got a little classic one right here. Me, Myself, and Irene.
Ooh.
Love that movie.
Great fucking movie.
I remember that movie got roasted by the critics when it came out, and then I watched it years later, and I was like, this is great.
Fuck the critics.
Yeah. Fuck,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck the police. Coming straight from the underground. I'm not going to keep
finish
going with
it.
that.
Yeah.
Young people cut it bad because of their skin color.
Yes, that's what he says.
I watched one that you
I
watched
just started singing
recently.
it hard.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Great. It's a great movie. I saw it was
Isn't
on.
it amazing? Like, at any point did you say to yourself, that guy's talking to nobody?
No. No.
I say that to myself every time I rewatch it.
I always just assume
Because
that
it
he's there.
amazes me. He's such a good actor.
It is pretty impressive,
Half the time he's on screen, he is talking to fucking nobody.
I mean,
That's crazy.
that's fucking half the Avengers.
Well,
Anytime anybody's on screen with Thor, or not Thor,
with Hulk, I get
Rocket.
it. You're just you're acting towards a tennis
Yeah.
ball. But still, there was no tennis ball. This is the 80s. Like, he's
There
just,
was a tennis ball. It's not advanced tech.
Tennis
for the
was
80s.
invented.
Yeah, that was like a 90s.
I'm not saying that tennis balls didn't exist then. I'm saying that they didn't use tennis balls. They just told him where to
I was a
look.
baseball. Okay.
Yeah, they had
More-
baseballs, yeah.
I think you're just putting on your rose-tinted glasses.
Putting on the Ritz.
Start dancing, start eating.
Which, funny story.
I think you got a small dinky and you're upset about it.
Oh no.
Fair. Funny story. The phrase rose-tinted glasses refers to the fact that they used to put visors on, I believe it was chickens.
Okay.
Because the color red would not make them not panic when they saw their own blood.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So bulls red is bad, and chickens red is good.
I think they just become violent when they see the red out of place.
Someone
so when
bleeding?
they had the red visors on, they were like, "Oh, I can't see blood."
Oh, Wonder how much chicken visors cost.
I don't know.
Ooh, chicken
I'm gonna get
visor.
an adult version for you.
Probably not
See if it
much.
works.
I don't know if that's bullshit. I've read it on Reddit,
Right.
so it could be just
Oh,
nonsense.
it's horse shit. You're wasting my
That's
time,
worse
Matt.
than bullshit.
This bullshit
Smelly
chicken visor.
dinkin' heaven, motherfucker.
Got that stank dank.
Ooh. That stinky dinky.
Is the dank the backside?
I guess.
Oh
just-
boy.
I guess.
The dinky and the dank, dank, dank.
Nah. Ooh. Me, myself, and Irene. What's one of your favorite jokes from that movie?
Oh man, I don't.
Or who
I always loved when
who makes you?
the part where he
Go ahead.
beat the shit out of himself. Like when they get
Yes.
to the bus station or whatever, the train station.
I love the end of the movie when he puts his thumb over the gun,
Yeah.
as if
Oh.
that's gonna prevent the bad guy from firing the weapon, and he then shoots his thumb off, and he has a full hissy fit on this.
That's kidnapping and assault.
Okay, who makes you laugh harder, the three brothers or Whitey?
Probably the three brothers.
The three brothers, like when they're in the helicopter, when
Yeah.
he's like they're breaking his balls for not being able to read German. He's like, I can speak it, but I can't read the shit that good. No, Whitey is a pretty funny character.
Yeah, he's not bad. But
Yeah,
the three of them are just so much funnier.
The part that always makes me laugh is the dildo the morning after he has sex with, and he's like, "Did you have fun?" Whoa, did you? She goes, "It wasn't for me." It's so fucked up. Oh man, what else did you watch?
Fucking what was it? Sherlock Holmes. Great movie.
First one or second one?
The first one.
Is that
Yeah.
with Robert
Second
Downey?
one's really
Yeah.
subpar.
Yeah.
They made it. That was blatantly a cash grab. They were like, these Harry Potter movies are killing us.
We gotta make a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
It's good though. I love that movie.
Love that movie. My favorite scene in that movie is when he breaks down the fight before he beats the shit out of that guy in the
Yeah.
beginning. And he's like, physical recovery 6 weeks, mental recovery 6 months, and then just decimates him. I've never seen that iteration of Sherlock before. He's always depicted as like an older man.
Yeah.
So the idea of seeing him in a fighting pit,
Yeah. Iron Man just
except
kicking
for
ass.
Yeah.
the show with Benadryl Cumberbatch.
Ooh.
yeah, exactly.
He's young there, but he's not a fighter.
No, exactly. Yes, yeah. He's an intellectual. What else did
I
you watch?
got one more movie I watched for the first time. Never seen this before.
All right.
Mulan.
Ooh, I never saw Mulan.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's Mulan.
The new one or the cartoon?
The cartoon.
I saw it as a kid. I don't remember. I know
Is
Eddie
that the
Murphy's
one,
the
"You're
dragon.
gonna be a man" or something?
That's not even what?
Not so upset. No, you know how it goes.
You're
You've got a
gonna be-
dinky.
Oh man. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good. I liked it.
How's it go, Matt?
Don't know.
Isn't it?
From
Don't they
after us.
make you into a
Because I'll
man?
sing a pitch perfect rendition.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Is that what
You
happened?
must be swift as the coursing river,
Uh-oh, here we go.
with all the force of a great typhoon. You must be swift as a raging tiger, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
shit.
You're welcome.
Wow. I don't know.
Nice.
Al's version was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll make a man out of you.
You're gonna be a man. You know,
That's close enough.
out of tune and pitchy with the wrong lyrics. The way most songs go.
Oh, that was funny. You'll be a man.
You're gonna be a man.
Surprise, you're a man now.
What'd you think of Milan?
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Okay, you clearly attended the Al's movies review school.
Yeah, I mean, I was in and out, but it was good from
It was watchable.
yeah.
Eddie Murphy's
Disney
the dragon, right?
yeah.
Is he funny?
Yeah, he's funny enough.
Yeah, he's got his lines.
It's not like he's not like Eddie Murphy funny. It's no Nutty Professor. Let me just say that.
It's no flubber.
That's when he was at his best.
It was interesting because watching that movie, it would make sense for him to take like a focal point because he's the biggest name there.
Yeah.
But they really did, like, he's just a supporting character. Like,
Was this before or after he was Donkey?
Did Milan come out before or after Shrek? That's a good question.
No idea. That's why I asked it.
I think probably before.
Listen here, Dinky Breath. Don't just repeat my questions. Answer them.
I don't like this new one. I'm not a fan of Dinky.
Eat dinky, nerd.
Eat Dinky, nerd.
Eat a bag of Dinkies.
Ooh, a whole bag of dinkies.
Oh, I have been watching New Girl a lot.
Oh.
We going through that
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
But
You're obsessed with that show.
One out. It's only the second time I've gone through it.
Okay.
One episode I just watched got me. I laughed real hard at something. Nick
Okay.
was cutting vegetables, and he was doing it real quick, I guess, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said something. He's like, "Yeah, the knife's like a part of me," or something like that. And he's like that scissor hand guy. You know what's his name? Rick Snip. And like, that shit it cracked me up so hard.
Nick's the funniest part of that show. Him and Winnie the Bish.
Oh yeah.
Winston is very, very funny. Schmidt occasionally would make me laugh, and Zoe Deschanel never made me laugh.
That never made you laugh.
Jess, like, I don't remember a single one of her jokes.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely not the best part of it.
She's not bad. She's just the straight person. She's not there to, be funny.
Yeah, but who's that girl? So
It's Jess.
It's Jess. So I watched a movie that I know Al watched because he told me he did not like it that much.
Nice.
Okay.
And I feel as if you might like it because it was written by Nat Faxton and the Dean.
Oh, Jim Rash?
It's undeniable. Yeah, Jim Rash. It's Downhill with from 2020. The Will Ferrell. What's her name from Veep? What is her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, okay.
The family's on vacation, and then there's an avalanche, and
Everybody
runs away
dies.
from his family. No, everybody's fine.
I heard about this movie. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not great, but
Okay.
good. Definitely good. I know Al said you didn't like
Wait,
it.
what movie?
A family goes skiing. Will Ferrell is the father, and they're having lunch, and there's controlled explosions, and it causes an avalanche.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
Definitely remember you telling me you didn't like it.
Well, that's
Okay.
weird. Definitely did not see that movie.
Oh wow! All right, maybe you said you didn't think it looked good from the trailer then.
Yeah, it could have been that.
I'll give anything the Dean writes a try. So.
Mm-hmm. I figured you would. I saw Get a Job, which was a B comedy that had Anna Kendrick and Miles Teller as like a couple, and they're graduating college and now they have to get jobs. This Alison Brie was in it. So funny.
Okay.
She plays like a mid-level, like not secretary but not vice president for a company that helps people get hired, and Miles Teller applies for a job as the video editor, and every time Alison Brie's character is on camera, she just says the most overtly sexual stuff. Like he gets the job, so his first day when he shows up, she's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, not much. How are you?" And she's like, "You busy pounding box?" He's like, "What? Excuse me?" He's like, pounding that pussy. So, when he showed up earlier in the movie for his interview, she's like, "Oh yeah, the person who's your boss is away right now in China on some business trip, so you get to go straight to the president of the company. When you're in there, take a second to admire the package." And he goes, what his the benefits package? She goes, "No, his package. It's thick like a minotaur's cock."
Oh my god.
She's the funniest part of the movie, hands down, hands fucking down.
So you watched all of Community and then watched Jim Rasher's movie and Alison Brie movie.
Yes.
What did you watch with Danny Pudi?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
With DuckTales.
Okay.
No, I watched.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go
you.
ahead.
Did you see that interview with Danny Pudi on Larry King?
No.
It's fucking hysterical.
Why?
Oh, because Larry Pudi. Danny
Wow.
Pudi.
That's when they morph.
Yeah,
That's when they do the fusion dance.
But they were talking about like. He's like, what's one of the things now that you're a celebrity that you really get to appreciate? Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't know. I don't really know. I lead a pretty normal life, He's like, well, like what's something that you've really got to like enjoy or like bask in or something? He's like, I really can't say. Like when I order, food with my family, I get to order extra and like I can give it out to people, nearby, things like that. I enjoy doing small stuff like that. Larry King's like, really? That's what you're, I'm talking about like a private plane. And Danny Pudi just looks across the room and he's like, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. He just gives him the most straight-faced answer.
I'm on DuckTales.
I'm on DuckTales.
Not Game of Thrones.
I'm not on. There's no private plane.
Do they share a laugh?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
good.
Danny Pudi laughs. Larry King does his little like goblin smirk.
Goblin.
How young is your wife? I will make her mine.
How many virgin children do you have? Just
Can I
curious.
steal their essence? Does that mean you want to have sex with them? I don't know anymore.
Side note: who's the favorite person you've worked with in Hollywood, and do you have any Malaysian warding charms on you?
I don't have sex anymore. My dinky stopped working. I watched Get Shorty from '95, the prequel to Be Cool.
Nice.
I love that movie, Be Cool. And then I realized that Get Shorty is far superior.
Is it?
It really is. It is. With the exception of The Rock and Vince Vaughn's absurd character and their relationship, they're essentially the same movie. But in Get Shorty, you have James Gandolfini, so
Right.
that always makes it better. I watched that new movie, One Night in Miami, the one where it's Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali wins the heavyweight champion of the world, and the majority of the film takes place in the hotel room after he's won that fight. It's him, Jim Brown, Malcolm X, and Sam Cooke. And I'm pretty sure it was a true story, and it's just them talking about, what was going on in the world. And the thing that's fascinating is, 8 months later, Sam Cooke was murdered, and a year after this movie takes place, Malcolm X is murdered. And it's just kind of like an unbelievable thing, because those 4 men were just so ingrained in American society and culture at the time.
And they just all wound up in this one spot.
Yeah, exactly. So, really good film. It's on Amazon Prime. You can stream it now for free.
Oh, nice.
I watched Richard Pryor live from the Sunset Strip from '82. That's after he has the accident where he sets on fire from freebasing. His comedy is just different. It's better. It's like some of the jokes didn't age well. Mm-hmm. And some of them are amazing and make you laugh really hard. But when you look at it through the lens of this is the first time anybody's getting on stage and talking about a lot of these things, It's just fucking unbelievable. I've always been a fan of Pryor, but I rewatched that special.
Hey man, killing is easy.
Yeah, that's true. Did you watch that?
No,
Okay.
but I just like that line.
It is. I watched Titanic again just because Seitz has still never seen it.
Ooh.
And I'm a big Billy Zane
No
fan.
point.
Nice.
I mean, hey, who wasn't?
Saturday Night Fever from 77. I have a real affection for 70s movies that is growing because I've always loved 80s movies. But now that I'm watching a bunch of 70s movies, especially the horror ones, like, there's just, they're so gritty. And there's so many things that you could do back then that you can't do now, racially or with language or even with situations. But Saturday Night Fever is a fucked up movie. And I'm going to get into it for a second. And I know I've been going on for a while already, but get the fuck over it.
I will not give you a 17-minute synopsis of last time.
But I will talk about
I will
17
give you a
movies.
25-minute synopsis on these 13 movies. Have a seat, bitches.
Saturday Night Fever. All right, so Sight, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't remember anything about it.
Which furthers how fucked up that is. Because when I tell you what is in this movie, you're going to be like, holy shit. Ow. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Not a chance if
I
you've
don't
seen
think
this
so.
movie.
Is that the disco movie?
Okay.
It is.
It is the disco movie.
That's all I know.
Okay, so that's the no. And then, of course, we've already established Matt has not seen it. John Travolta plays Tony. And Tony is a complete and utter asshole. He is probably like the best looking guy in his era. I'm pretty sure most of the film takes place in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. And he is just a complete asshole most of the movie. Like at one point, excuse me, later on in the film, he's sitting at the nightclub that he frequents, 2001 or something like that. And Fran Drescher of the Nanny fame approaches him and yes, exactly, and asks him, "Do you fuck as good as you dance?"
Jeez.
And then says it again, and then he's like, "All right, let me show you." And he gets up and starts dancing with her. And after 2 minutes of dancing with her, she goes, "Well, are you gonna answer my question or what?" And he goes, "Well, if you fuck as good as you dance, you're a pretty lousy lay."
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, man. And then she goes, "Then why do they always send flowers the next morning?" He goes, "Some men don't know a lousy lay when they have one." And then he goes, "Fuck this," and just kind of throws her aside
Jeez.
and starts. That's when he has like the big iconic dance scene that, you know, with the lit floor, and
Fuck
he does
you,
the
lady,
finger
and I'm
thing.
dancing.
Time to dance.
Yeah, he's like, "You're gonna be in the Nanny." And
Here you go.
okay, so the crescendo of this film, and one of the driving forces is that John Travolta as Tony is going to partake in a dance competition.
Right.
And he is, throughout the film, falling in love with his dance partner, Stephanie, who wants nothing to do with him and tells him that the first time that they really have a conversation. They go to the dance competition and they win. They beat a Puerto Rican couple. But Tony feels like the Puerto Rican couple were much better at dancing. So he gets upset. He gives his trophy and his prize money that he has won to the Puerto Rican couple and storms out of the nightclub. And he's pulling Stephanie the whole time. He brings her to his friend's car, because only one of his friends has a car, and proceeds to attempt to date rape this woman.
Oh.
Jeez.
She fights him off, knees him in the balls, and she gets out of the car. There are a lot of women in the movie, but there's essentially two that you really need to know. There's Stephanie and Annette. Annette is a woman who, throughout the whole film, is utterly and completely in love with Tony. Follows him around. She was his dance partner. And this night, she has been doing drugs, I think uppers,
Nice.
so his pills, and drinking and hanging out with Tony's two friends, Double J and Joey. After they would go to the nightclub, the tradition is for them to have a good time at the club and then go drive around and end up going to the Verrazano Bridge. They get driven around by their fourth friend, Bobby. Bobby's character arc is that he has gotten his girlfriend pregnant. He is now under the impression that he has to marry her, and he is very distraught by this situation. While they are driving around, Double J and Joey do successfully date rape Annette.
Oh.
Yeah, this is in the family film that we all watched when we were younger with our parents. Okay? Then, after that takes place, they show up at the Verrazano Bridge, where earlier in the film, Tony, Double J, and Joey play a prank on Annette where they pretend that they fall, but they actually land on a metal grate under the bridge. And there's that classic line from the trailer where John Travolta says, "Can you dig it? I knew that you could." This time, Bobby, of course, as I had said earlier, distraught over the situation with his girlfriend, is dancing on the Verrazano, and all of the guys are aware that this is not where the metal grate is. He is at danger of falling to his death. And, spoiler alert, he does, in fact, fall to his death.
Oh.
Yes.
As you do.
They call the police. Tony, upset with his asshole friends and how the night has ended. Oh, I'm so sorry. When they arrive at the Verrazano Bridge after the date rape has taken place, Annette looks at Tony and she is disheveled. She's mortified by what just took place. And Tony looks at her and says, "Well, I guess you're a cunt now."
Whoa.
That's what he says to this woman. Yeah. And then Bobby gets up, dances, then falls. They call the police. Tony, upset with his friends, walks away. He ends up taking a train, goes to Stephanie's apartment, and the film ends with them making up and her putting her hand on his, and then that's it. Credits. It is so fun.
Damn.
You could never do that. You could never, nor should you, make that movie again. But it's so fucked by what happens. Like, I can't believe it. In the language, there are so many racial slurs. So many racial slurs in this movie. Like, it's crazy. While the Puerto Rican couple is dancing, they're in the dance competition, either Double J or Joey says to the other ones, "Look at them. They're getting grease all over the dance floor." Because, they're greasy Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Yeah.
Are
you guys still there?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
They're put off. But
Yeah,
how
I'm
fucking
mortified over
bananas?
here.
I was like, I don't want this on the channel.
Yeah. How bananas is that?
Yeah, it's crazy,
It's
dude.
fucking crazy.
Gonzo bananas. Nope.
Yeah, Gonzo.
Not so banana.
Gonzo banana. But also remember, this is the movie that has that family-friendly scene where it's John Travolta and Stephanie spinning in the dance studio.
Well, yeah.
Like, to more than a woman. It's just the dichotomy of, like, the scenes that take place in this film are just all over the fucking place. And so many elements of the movie are genuinely funny. The dialogue between him and his father in the beginning of the movie, where his dad keeps slapping him in the head, and he goes, "Will you watch the hair? I work really hard on my hair," and then you slap it. It's genuinely funny. But, like, it's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, it
Sounds
is.
like a
Family
fucking
friendly.
crazy
Not
movie.
so much.
No.
So don't watch
defi-
that movie.
Don't watch that movie. No. Finally, I'm all caught up with WandaVision. Excellent. No spoilers. Just check it out.
I'm still waiting for. I think there's one more episode out?
Yeah.
There's number 8 just came out. I don't know how many there will be total.
I think Andrew said there's 9.
So next week
Okay.
is the
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the last one to come out.
to watch them together.
Yeah, because I got.
But hell yeah. It's
I didn't
real.
watch this week.
Really good.
It is
So.
real good so far. I didn't watch this last.
All right.
Oh, you didn't even watch this week's.
No, I didn't watch this week's.
You missed a big episode, my friend.
Well, I didn't want to.
Have to wait.
You have to wait after this, so I'm like, I'll just wait for the next one to come out after.
And then watch it. I'm very happy
That's
with
what
it.
I'm doing with anime right now. I'm all caught up, and I'm so sad.
You guys want to listen to Tommy Gunn sing? Do some comments?
Tommy Gun.
Looks like you got a text.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section where people can type out Heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Thank you very much, Tommy Gunn. Well done, as always.
Boo.
Our first comment this week, fuck you. Our first comment this week, on Tommy's behalf, that was a fuck you, Sage. Your breath also smells like Dinky. Anyway.
Dinky breath!
Wow.
That's, Dinky and the Boys was Seich's garage band in high school.
Dinky, Dinky, Dinky and the boys.
First comment comes from Dylan Dubs, the author of our Jeopardy game from last week. Thank you all so much for taking the time out to play. I hope it wasn't too bad. Love you guys, and thanks for everything.
That was great.
Awesome. I won. I crushed.
It did. You really, really did.
I was it was a close game.
Close tie
It was
between.
close game.
Yeah, close-ish.
Thank you for taking the time out to do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
hell yeah.
we really do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
dude.
Rabid Bunny Man continues, that Jeopardy game perfectly encapsulated why we're all going to miss you guys so much. Nikolai moderating despite fumbling his words, you bitch. Al being confused. Matt filleting his mic.
Goddamn right.
Seich being Seich. Hashtag SeichiBoyArmy.
Nice.
And
Yeah, dude.
you all being comedic geniuses.
How do you get people to like you with the vacuous, toxic space that you exert?
You're talking to Seich, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, you talking to me? I'm
Yes, I
likable
said
as-
your name.
I'm likable as hell. Are you kidding me?
People love Seich.
Yeah, I'm a sweet boy. They're like, oh, look at that sweet boy.
Look at that sweet boy. I can
Sweet boy.
put him in my tea.
Seich and the Sweet
Yeah.
Boys.
Sweet boy.
That's his Frankie Valli cover band.
No, I don't mean Seich. Did I say Seich? Twice now.
I didn't hear you say Sage. Fuck you.
Minty Matthew says, "Hey Matt, if you've ever get back into an anime binge, which we've established, I recommend Hunter x Hunter. It's magnificent."
Hunter x Hunter is on my list.
Okay.
It is on my list, and actually, I should start that right now.
I think
'cause
I
have
watched.
nothing to watch.
I think I watched the first couple episodes.
Oh,
of
really?
that.
It's supposed to be very good, and the third arc, I think, the Chimera Ant arc, is supposed to be incredible. That I should start on this week. Just real quick, anime recommendations. I started watching Mushoku Tensei, which is very good. If you guys like isekai animes, that's a fun one to check out. Although, again, it does what every anime does and gets weird.
Well, it's kind of like par for the course, isn't it?
Yeah, but the whole thing is just a little weird. Like, the story is a 34-year-old guy from our world who gets hit by a truck and then wakes up being born as a baby in another world that's filled with, like, magic and sword fighting and monsters and shit.
Okay. So it's like The Good Place.
Is he a baby?
Right.
Is he a baby?
He is physically a baby and ages at the rate of a human baby, but he is like 34 years old mentally.
That's hilarious.
So his first thing is, like, he's coming out of his womb as he comments on how nice his mom's tits are.
oh,
Before he realizes that, oh, that's my mom, I'm a baby. By the time he's 5, he's already stolen his tutor's panties and is trying to fuck a neighbor girl at 5.
right.
Dude, what the fuck?
Anime is weird. And
Super
then he
weird.
gets sent to live with his cousin, and I'm like, nice. He's going to live with his cousin.
Oh, no.
Can't fuck her. 10th birthday comes around. He's trying to finger her.
Oh,
so
my
I'm
God.
like, why can't it just be a cool story about magic and swords?
It's always weird sex stuff.
Why do you have to get weird sex stuff involved? There's a new one out, a new anime, a completely different one called Redo of Healer, which the entire story is about a guy who gets to go back in time, and he was tortured, so now he's going to torture all the people who tortured him.
Okay,
And
got
it's
it.
fucking sex porn.
Oh. So we went from a revenge plot to
sex porn.
It's to revenge. It's revenge sex porn. It's so porn.
Is that not an oxymoron saying sex
Yeah,
porn?
it's sex porn.
revenge porn?
Revenge.
Sorry.
Okay.
double sex porn.
It's
That's how filthy it is.
It's so filthy.
Yeah.
It is so filthy
How filthy is it?
that not only is it on like the normal anime sites, but
Okay.
it's also appearing on pornography sites.
Really?
Yes, because they're like, it's indistinguishable.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Jesus Louise. Look at all these
Anime.
dinkies.
Anime's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So enjoy.
Hard act to follow. I love this name. Dipkey in the Lipsky Yee Yee.
Oh, Dinky and the Lipsky.
Dipkey. Superman looks stupid in his tights, and Thor would absolutely destroy him. Also, Iron Man greater than Batman.
Oh.
Hashtag Saichi Army. Hashtag Batman is still a little bitch boy.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Number one, yes, Thor would beat Superman because technically Thor uses Yes,
No, he wouldn't.
Thor uses magic. Superman's weakness is magic.
He uses his hammer to fly. He uses lightning.
Uses hammer to fly, but the lightning is considered magical.
Superman's way stronger in his fucking heat vision.
I think it would be a lot of a closer fight than you're thinking it would be.
I don't know about
Thor's
all
got magic. He's got superhuman strength, just like Superman does. He can fly. He can travel in space, as he does through the Rainbow Bridge.
He can't breathe in space though.
Who says in the
I
Godslayer
says?
in the Godslayer comic books, Thor breathes in space.
I breathe in space.
Wow.
No, you don't.
Let's get him up there.
You barely breathe on Earth.
That's
okay?
true.
When he fights Gore the God Butcher, he breathed in space. So it depends. I think it would be a close fight.
You know what? This is a lively debate, and I've got one more comment I want to read, and then I prepared something.
Okay.
Zia Montenegro.
Oh shit.
I listened to the podcast at work, so when Nikolai started ranting, I was laughing my ass off while cleaning the bathrooms. Also, my name is pronounced Zia, and I'm a girl. I'm also 20, in case you were wondering if you were arguing with a 12-year-old boy. And yes, I enjoy upsetting you, Nikki. Hashtag Seich Army. Hashtag Batman
Man.
is still a little bitch boy.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay,
Damn.
so
Oh, boy.
I had some time to think about this week.
Oh, no.
And I jotted a few fucking reasons why you are dead wrong, Zia. If that is your real name, you piece of trash. Cleaning up the bathrooms. All right? Sorry. I'm upset. And
Wow.
you know what? I bet you if you were a fella, if you were a 12-year-old boy, you'd have a tiny dinky. Okay? Yeah.
I mean,
That being
Well, yeah,
said,
they're
But
Probably,
you're
probably.
20 and you're a girl, so your bim bam is probably great.
well, I'm not going there. That's really...
Just
We're living in 2021, man. I am so not touching any.
speaking science-wise.
I'm not even
there can't have
touching
been that
them
much
bams that
damage
are
done
offered
yet.
to me. I just don't think you're allowed. No way.
You can't even dislike a bim bam.
No, you can't even fucking.
There are plenty of ladies who dislike dinkies.
Cuomo, although flawed and
Are you
gross,
guys still there?
touched,
Yeah,
dude.
we're listening.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
All the days.
got the
touched a
dinky
woman's
talk.
face, and that is part of his sexual assault accusations.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. He's a creep. He's a total fucking creep. But like, if you can't touch people's faces, I'm not getting near a Vim Vam or a Vom Voom.
What about a bobbity beep?
no, nowhere near the bottom.
Are you saying a V or a B?
I am saying that Batman is better than Iron Man. And here are 5 reasons why. Batman has trained excessively in various different fighting styles for years while traveling around the world and sulking about his parents' death. So he focuses on his fighting abilities, making him a better fighter and physically stronger than Tony Stark, aka the Iron Man. Batman is the smartest man in the DC universe, with only Lex Luthor as a rival. Iron Man has several peers when it comes to intelligence, like Bruce Banner or Reed Richards. Batman has beaten up Superman in a fight, which means he could also take that bitch Thor. Iron Man, number 4, Iron Man has a nice little suit, and he also has that Hulkbuster armor, but he doesn't have the Justice Buster, which was a suit built by the one and only Bruce Wayne to take on the entire Justice League, which Iron Man could not do. He could not take on the entire Justice League. And finally, Zia, Batman has way cooler villains. The Joker and Ra's al Ghul would easily fuck up the Mandarin and Ironmonger any day of the week. Case closed. Batman is not a little bitch boy. You're a little bitch boy. And I don't want to argue about this. And I don't want to argue about this anymore because it's just making me upset.
Well, we got a few episodes left, so you better watch out, Nikolai.
They're coming for you.
Calling me Nikki.
Kind of sounds like you want to see Batman's dinky.
I don't want to see anyone's dinky but my own. And that's really about it, because I've established that I also don't trust Bim Bams at the moment, because I'm going to get put on the internet watch list if I go near one. I don't know how sex works in 2021. All right, there's a year-long panorama going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore.
Just like in this fictitious world that you created for yourself.
Cancel
the mere act of having both parties willingly see a
No.
Bam and a dinky
No,
is going to lead you to be arrested.
you can't do it. You can't. If you
Sorry, I forgot about the 2021 rules. I'll put it away.
Even if you agree, you go to jail. Hashtag cancel culture forever. Dr. Seuss is getting canceled. Mr. Potato Head ain't got no dinky no more.
Dr. Seuss got
This is
canceled?
great.
Oh, no.
Not really. His estate is discontinuing 6 books.
Okay.
Because there's racial
Okay,
overtones
gotcha,
or
gotcha.
undertones or so. I don't know. I don't know, man. He drew dinkies. He drew
A bunch of dinkies
his
in the books.
You got to get rid of those dinky books.
So as promised last week, we have some fan art this week, correct?
We do.
Ooh, inject that sweet, sweet fan art heroin into my veins.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Tommy Gunn, don't do
Black
it.
Tar fan art.
From the fans, from the heart, it is RLF fan art.
You gotta shoot it up in your dinky.
Whoops. Let's see. We got number 1. We got from Blitzman.
Blip, blip.
Oh, they didn't hear us. Oh, fuck. What? Nikolai.
What? Well, we're here.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
Nope,
never mind.
I was going to. I went on Discord
They called me.
to join the conversation, and I started calling you, and that was incorrect.
No
Oh,
worries.
well, my phone just died.
Oh, wait. Did it?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
What's
She was
happening?
calling me. It's from
First
Blitzman.
one's from who?
What?
Blitzman.
Blitzman.
Blip, blip.
Blah 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 blah. Blitzman says a bunch of stuff about sending in the fan art. I made this unfinished art weeks ago. Decided to send it in as my last hurrah, as I have not submitted art since before episode 100.
Oh, wow.
I love you, Al, and your friends. You were the only ones there for me for some very dark years, and even though you weren't really there, I felt like y'all were, and that was more than enough. Thanks for everything.
I was there.
Kisses.
I was watching you.
Oh, thanks for
Were
watching.
you touching your dinky while you were...
No, that's weird.
Touching the dinky.
Dudgeon Dinky.
No, it's not
Oh,
dinky.
shit.
So we got
Oh,
That's...
gee.
I love that art
Battle
style.
of the Ages going on.
Don't love that I'm not in the photo, but you know, that's pretty sick nonetheless.
Hey, where's Nikolai?
I'm hiding. I'm in the bushes where Seich was while watching
Ooh,
Blitzman.
okay. Matt, that is an interesting laser you have.
Is that my laser or is that your laser?
I think it's coming out of... You're holding it. It's coming out of an orifice. Might be my hand. You might be holding my hand.
How romantic.
Maybe that's like hot spaghetti.
Hot spaghetti cannon. Well, that is fantastic.
I
That
love
is pretty
Cyber
great.
Seich with a huge amount of stubble.
I do have a lot of stubble. I'm gonna get a beard like that. I'm gonna shave it.
My eyes are fucking super red. Oh my god.
From staring at that laser.
Yeah, that's true.
I was gone for a second. Sorry, guys, I zoned out, and Matt got distracted by how zoned out I was.
Nikolai just looked like he had figured out like where the real Declaration of Independence was in. Like, he looked like he had just discovered something that was gonna change the world.
I was like, I'm not in this picture. And I'm gone. I just went straight JD from Scrubs.
But you stared off, but you kept the same level of intensity as if you were in the conversation. So I swear, it looked like Sherlock was like just figuring something out in his mind palace for a minute. I thought sparks were gonna start coming out of your head.
I remember correctly. I was even playing with my lower lip.
Yeah, you're like,
Well, thank you, Blitzman.
Thanks,
Thanks,
man.
Blitzman.
We appreciate it.
Like,
this
I
is
like the
what I had.
picture. We have. We'll do this one. This is from Zia.
No, I only want this B.
It's from only Seich is in it by name. So it's, when Seich came back to RLF.
Wow,
That's
very
pretty-
clever.
That's pretty great.
I would have to take a guess here that Zia is much more interested in Seich's dinky and her Vim Vam.
Well,
than mine.
it's Boy Army, so
Yeah,
my dinkies
which
for
is
all.
fine with me.
It's shared amongst everyone. Oh,
That's,
God.
no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
there's only a couple episodes left to cash in on this.
Oh, the dinky business.
Yeah, the Dinky and Bim Bam business.
Yeah, that's true. I feel as if Elliot from Scrubs, well, this is all Scrubs now, would have big on Dinky and because what would she say? Bajingo?
Jingo,
Yeah.
Jingo. I never watched the show. This next one is from
Nice
Bob.
meme, Zia.
That is pretty
Looks
great.
like you put a lot of hard work into it.
No, that's
No, she had to type
the point
that.
of memes is
No, she had to type
Yeah,
that stuff. So
Yeah, there's a lot of typing.
yeah. I appreciate it.
You would. You bitch.
We have another fan art about Seich.
Wow.
This
Good.
is from Bob
I don't want to be in any
Giannis.
of these.
This is Bob Giannis.
Bob Giannis.
So Seich is
Bob
screaming liquid
Giannis.
marshmallow.
Oh, as I'm known to do.
You got your jerking a dinky. Oh, okay. The dinky says liquid marshmallow on it. I understand now.
Okay.
We do have Nikolai in between the arm saying Daleks. Russian.
I was like, I was gonna say that. I was like, I think that might be me.
you know that's a callback.
Oh, it even has it down there on the bottom left.
Yeah, I think that's probably why you said it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I love your shirt. You're rocking the Social D shirt.
Oh yeah.
Well, it just says Social Distortion.
yeah.
but
I mean, hey,
Social
gets the
dink
point across.
I want to know. Did you look at your own shirt that you're physically wearing right now? When I said that?
No, I hadn't
Oh,
lowered,
yeah.
so he was looking.
Yeah, he had it zoomed in, and then he had it cut off right at the neck, so I couldn't see the shirt.
Ooh, Deputy Kill's up there on the very top, Nikolai.
Where? Oh my goodness!
Deputy
DK.
Kill.
Yeah.
He's got his badge on and everything.
Kong.
Oh, and it's got the dates: 2012 to 2021. The heart next to it.
Oh, that's crazy. 2012, 2021.
Jeez.
I mean, crazy, Jace.
Super crazy. 2012, 2021.
Jugger Libble's here. And we got Matt. You got show him your balls.
Show
Show
me
him.
balls.
Show him your balls.
Show him them balls.
God, Sight, you're
It's
fucking.
kind of crazy how much Seich does look like this.
Yeah. Liquid marshmallow.
The recessed eyes.
Yeah.
Really did get the facial hair down though.
The perfect top teeth and no bottom teeth showing.
Look at that beauty tongue.
The facial hair is spot on.
It is
And
nice.
your neck is very long like a miniature
Yeah.
giraffe.
I've been called Giraffe Boy in the past. Hey, Giraffe Boy.
Giraffe boy.
I'm not fully sold on the bear with the giant dinky in the top right corner.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it looks as if you're going to make it rain on me, and I don't like that.
Well,
no, the
The
dinky.
beard'll
just don't look up.
The beard'll absorb it,
Yeah.
and it's marshmallow.
Yeah.
You mix it with your vodka.
Yeah, it's liquid marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's not semen. That's liquid
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Oh, it's in Seich's hand. Got it. I didn't notice that at first. Who did this? Like the name's in the top right.
Bob
right?
Giannis.
Bob Giannis.
Bob Giannis.
Unless
Frequent commenter
Yes.
on a lot of the episodes. And Instagram. Very big contributor to the show.
Bob.
And
Thank
actually,
you very much, Bob.
yes, thank you so
Very
much,
nice.
Bob. We actually have. We're splitting these up because we do have a few more. Everyone. We actually have 3 from Rabid Bunny Man. So, one of you want to give me a number 1 through 3?
2.
Ooh.
Deuce.
Boo.
All right, the family picture. Nice. All right, sending it over there. At least I think it's a family picture. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, that's so good.
Man, Matt has
Seich. Oh, I love Seich.
Corn
That's
hub.
Seich in the top right with the corn hat on.
Corn hub.
Corn up.
I like how
Oh, that's fantastic.
Matt has hairy arms, but only on the edge, right past the elbow.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And actually, no.
I'm starting to look more and more like my grandfather hair-wise.
You need to get a Letterman
that's
jacket that
amazing.
just has an N on it, Nikolai.
I would fucking love that. I would rock the shit out of that.
And I like that you got my photorealistic nipples that peek even through a shirt.
Yes.
You are wearing a shirt. I didn't think you were.
Is that your dinky down there also? Hard as wood?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Do I have a... Oh, my.
Carrot.
Oh dear.
Oh, my.
That's your carrot-shaped dinky.
Oh, baby, you're going to like my dinky so much. It's square with ridges.
You know how like traffic cones look? Imagine one small, like a penis size.
It looks like we're in the Breakfast Club.
I like that we got Reggie Taters in there. The
Yeah.
old school crew.
I
Yeah.
could do without that.
It does look like we're in the. It does look like we are in the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And clearly, I'm Emilio Estevez.
Matt's
because
Molly
I've got the
Ringwald.
Letterman jacket.
Ooh.
I'm Molly Ringworm.
I like that Reggie is a redhead, but she's still Ali Sheedy. Well, Matt's got to be popular with that traffic cone dong.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
All
come
the boys. All the girls wanted in their bim bam.
Give me the produce.
I want to feel warnings down there.
Oh God.
Oh.
This lane is closing soon.
I look very warm. I like where I am.
Yeah. That's why you got in there.
Yeah. You're very cozy. Which I imagine if we were going to do a family photo, that is accurate as
Yeah.
to like what you would
Hell
do.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me get all nuzzled in there.
Well, thank you very much,
Oh,
Rabbit
man.
Bunny.
It's pretty great.
Well done, Rabbit. I am very excited for next week's fan art.
Yeah.
arts.
Wait, and because of this picture, do I have to give Seich an earring?
Do you have to what?
Ooh.
Do I have to give Seich an earring? Because I don't want to do that. Number 1, because I don't have earrings. And number 2, because it's Seich.
No. I don't want that. You don't have to do it.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't get it.
No,
'Cause
you
I
know what?
don't
Fuck
want
you.
it.
Give me it. Give me your glasses, nerd.
Seich's Bender.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was flipping us off. in the
That's very
picture.
good point. And he's got the corn hub shirt. I could absolutely see him being like, it was a banner day in the Bender
I
household.
got finger
this year."
gloves on.
Yeah, you have an armor
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did your dad get you for Christmas?
Oh.
Was it a pack of smokes?
pack of
Did he
smokes,
say-
you know? Did smoke up, Johnny.
Thank you. Yes.
No, Dad, what about you?
What about you, Papa?
Well, that actually is from the Breakfast Club.
Oh man. I guess that leaves time for America's favorite question.
What's that?
Big city living.
Living it up with your dinkies in the city.
Dinky City. Gentlemen, how are your dinkies in that city?
Cold, but
Yeah,
okay.
you know, I think he's all right. Cold.
Just cold.
Cold but okay.
That was Big City living.
Living it up at the
I-
city as long as it's temperature appropriate.
I heard probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard
Oh,
in my
no.
life. Last week. It was like the end of last week.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to work, you know,
As you do.
as I do. I stopped in one of the delis, got a coffee. This guy came in, and he had the balls to order this sandwich. It was a roll with mayonnaise and American cheese. That's it. Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a cheese sandwich. You
No,
never
that's
had a cheese
gross.
sandwich
I
before?
spit in that man's face.
That's cheese sandwich,
That's
baby.
disgusting.
Wait, just cheese
Hey,
and mayonnaise?
listen,
Cheese and mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's similar to a wish sandwich. It's a
I
sandwich
wish
where
that
you-
was not around me. That's what I wish.
when you have two pieces of bread and you wish you had some meat. Anyway, that's not my sandwich that I would ever X for,
I remember,
but that's not as
That's
disgusting.
not the weirdest thing I've ever.
You would need to throw in like
That's gross.
I just
ketchup.
make it at home.
That's gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Why go to a deli
Yeah, you don't
for
have
You
that?
don't need
You
to
have mayonnaise
force a
and cheese at
deli
home.
clerk.
Do that in the privacy
Yeah,
of your
great
home where
point.
people don't have to see you eat that, you disgusting mess.
Oh my god.
Could you just picture Seich at like 4:30 in the morning, hears that, and he goes, "Can you do that somewhere else?" Like,
Hey, man, I gotta sleep soon.
as if it's a couple that are like finger banging on the platform of the
God.
subway. I mean, she's wrist deep in this guy. Yeah, you didn't see that twist coming.
And he's got at least 3 knuckles where they should not be.
Belly button.
In her Vim Bam?
No, in her dank.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
it's a dank on dank accent.
No, but I will say this as a life hack. It sounds gross.
It is.
You know, cheese sandwich or whatever.
Gross.
But honestly, mayonnaise and cheese, not a terrible
That's
combination.
gross.
If I can make this recommendation, next time y'all make grilled cheeses,
Use mayonnaise instead
use
of butter.
mayonnaise instead of butter on the outside of that bread.
Seich just threw up.
No.
Wait, do I heat up the mayonnaise?
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Fry my
cook the grilled
mayonnaise?
cheese like you would,
Okay.
but you just you spread a light layer of mayonnaise on the.
okay.
You,
All right.
yeah, you're gonna
Mayonnaise
ruin,
is
you're
eggs.
gonna
Do
ruin
you, do you
grilled
know what
cheese.
you do with butter during making a grilled cheese?
the same thing.
Then you do that with
You're
mayonnaise.
gonna ruin
Yeah.
grilled cheese, Matt. You're gonna every time I eat a grilled cheese, I'm gonna be like,
Seich.
there's mayonnaise somewhere.
Seich,
Somewhere.
mayonnaise is eggs with extra steps.
Your eggs with bullshit, Matt. All
Got a
right.
good point.
Oh,
Dirt, nerd!
oh, mayonnaise.
Oh god.
I'll give you some of my mayonnaise.
Oh.
man.
Dinky mayonnaise.
Sight will fight back.
Wasn't that a mayor from New York?
Dinky
In the
mayonnaise?
mayonnaise.
time? Mayor
hope so.
Dinkies? Stinkins.
Dink-
Dinkins.
I'll give,
Dinky
I'll,
mayor.
I'll give that Bim Bam to Dinkins. Yes. But anyway, I digress.
Wow. So did you watch this man indulge in the
No,
sandwich or just
I
order it?
finished making my coffee and I got the fuck out of there. I was not.
See, I would just
be a
have
part
loved
of
for
this.
you to like, for some reason, you haven't left yet. You're waiting for a sandwich yourself, and the guy gets it and immediately takes a bite, and he has a glob of mayo on his cheek, and you just get nauseous.
Attack him.
You guys still there?
Nope.
Wow, we were so close. All right, what was the last thing you heard?
I was gonna take this fucking pistol out and go wild.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's crazy. You can't do that
We should leave again.
Why? Why can't I do that?
because
Because that's assault with a deadly weapon, and also if you have a gun, I need a gun, and if I need a gun, I don't want to be there.
But boom!
Bam!
Look at blam!
Dinky magic.